Again, I know what you're thinking. Baz, how many O-levels does it take to get a job like yours? And of course the answer is none. Make sure you study at school, kids. We've got a great car in stock. If you've watched my channel before, you probably know this is a Range Rover Vogue 3 litre TD V6. It's 2013 on 13 plate, has done 97,444 miles. Absolutely beautiful car to drive. It is just my favourite car, and especially on days like today, you jump in them, you feel safe. It's a fantastic environment. They drive better than virtually anything else on the road, and I would never have another car for myself personally, something that you could just jump in and go anywhere. Then you can't beat a Range Rover. Okay, my partner John only watches the first 30 seconds of the video, so I've been driving a BMW Z4, a BMW 3 Series, and the weather's been foul. We've just got this in, so don't buy it. At least until March. Until then I can get a sports car. Right, okay. So absolutely soaked. Okay, fuel economy, and honestly it's pretty good for the size of the car. It is really good. Urban 33.2, extra urban 40.4, combined is 37.7. And as I say, the comfort that this car gives you for 5 people and all your luggage, it's absolutely fantastic, and it drives like a dream. 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds, top speed of 130 miles per hour out of a 254 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. And even the road tax, the previous shape Range Rover was £560 a year. The previous shape Range Rover again is fantastic. This is 6 months £165 and 12 months £300. I'll just show you around it when Postman Pat's being passed. He'll be coming back in a second. Okay, I'll show you around it. may as well shut this. Right, we've got Xenons on the front. We've got high pressure headlamp wash, the big Range Rover grille with the black Land Rover there. The badge has actually worn off a little bit. It should be silver, but it's silver and black, and it actually looks really, really good. It looks like it's been painted to be like a dark sort of starry sky. So I'm not going to change that. I like that. We've had the alloys refurbished, so they're like brand new. 2 new tyres on the front, new discs, new pads. Now let's see here. We've got, so it's finished in black. I can't remember the name of it. It used to be Santorini, but whatever it is now, it's the black metallic. You've got this kind of dark silver door mirror, dark silver inset on the bonnet there at the back, dark silver vents on the side there, and also this little kind of rubbing strip along there, and the sill protectors and bottom of the door protectors. Beautiful car, tinted windows, new rear discs and pads as well. We've gone through the car. I think it's probably the second cheapest on the internet, and I think the other ones are private. Might be third cheapest, but okay. We've also got easy access doors or keyless entry, whatever you want to. If you've got the key on you, you can just open it, or you can shut it as well by just touching the door handle, and then same to open it. So personally, that's not a feature I like these days, and you do need to probably get yourself a Faraday back pouch to leave in the house there, or to put your key in when you've gone shopping. You don't want anybody nicking your pride and joy here. But for the price we're asking, what a lot of car for the price we're asking. I'll just show you around the back. Okay, we've got Well, first of all, the wipers hidden underneath this rear spoiler, or the roof spoiler. We've got a reversing camera. Click that button there. Power tailgate. We've got a load cover there. One thing that I need to make clear is that's powered as well. However, it doesn't power up. It doesn't work on the way up, so you need to know that. And to be honest, it's not something that we will repair. It doesn't need repairing, and it's a waste of money. We'd rather keep the car cheaper. If you want it repairing, then by all means we'll have a look at it, but it would be an extra cost. And as I say, in my opinion, it's a waste of money. It's light enough. It's not like the big pickup tailgates where it's like weightlifting. It's just light enough for anybody. So we've got split rear seats as well, flat load area. We've got the load cover here. There you go. As I say, if you press that, it's supposed to go up, but it doesn't. It does that, gets stuck. But I mean, it's you can do it with one finger, so it's not a big thing. Got reversing sensors in the back there. There's a panel there that you can take off to fit a tow bar if you so desire. And then we've got power closing tailgate. I'll just show you on the back. So we've gone from a monsoon to it's just stopped raining. Anyway, in the back here, beautiful condition, absolutely lovely. We've got the full pan roof as well. You've got here rear central armrest, and it's luxurious reels. Got cup holders, doesn't look like they've ever been used, don't look like anybody sat in the back. And also we've got a little place there for your phones or oddments that you can just put away, but keeps the kids apart in the back so there's no fighting, and they can put the cans of pop in there. So lovely in here. You've got your own climate control switches in the back here, and you've also got heated seats, rear heated seats. The one who gets in the centre is gonna be cold, but you get one on each side. You've got airbags here in the B pillar, airbags in the C pillar, and what effectively is the D pillar, there's airbags in that as well. So really nice, safe environment. Beautiful car. Meridian speakers in here. We've got the kind of the walnut finish. Bags of room. I've got my seat right the way back. There's bags of room. It's beautiful to drive, beautiful to be a passenger in. I'll just take you for a ride in it. What a horrid day. Gordon Bennett, I'm soaked. Okay, let's get going. So I've got the key in my pocket. It's keyless start here, foot on the brake, and that's fine. We've got 3-position electric memory seats, and you've also got lumbar support, which let me just say, I'll just so there you go, up and down electrically. Get quite far back. One of those stupid clutch design radio knobs where the faster you turn, the less the volume goes down. Going to get me in trouble with YouTube one day with copyright issues, but that was just playing an audio book off my phone. So here we go. These are the memories, as you can see there. Door mirrors, steering wheel, seat all go to a position, and there's 3 positions. So if I just set where I want to go, let's just see position 2, because there's usually a man and wife, and some of them are quite funny. Yep, not people call my driving position, and I promise you, I've not touched this. This is just how it is. So that's the second one. So I don't know what that second position was. That's like having a nap in a car, which reminds me one day when I worked at BMW a long time ago, and I'd had a heavy night the night before, and I went out to do a test drive, and it all to show a customer, and it all finished quite quickly. So on the way back, I pulled up in a lay-by with the intention of just having a nap for 10 minutes. Unfortunately, I woke up about 7:30 at night, and the dealership shut at 6 o'clock, and there was no mobile phones then, so there was like, they thought I'd been kidnapped. But anyway, back to the car. So you've got electric steering wheel there. You've also got power folding door mirrors, and honestly, on a day like today, I really feel sorry for other drivers that don't have a Range Rover. It's been lashing down today. There's big puddles on the road, and this just sails through them. You just waft along, and it's beautiful. We've got here sat nav. I'll show you this stuff as we're going along, but I'll just agree there. Where's my phone? Just make sure. Yep. So everything's working there. A nasty message from our workshop. I'm sorry I read that. They're waiting to MOT this vehicle, and of course I've been waiting to photograph and video it for the rain to clear. So right, off we go. So into drive. It's got the gear selector that I like as well. It's gives you seemingly a lot more room at the front. It's got the panoramic roof as well, which I really like. It makes the inside of the car completely different, changes it completely from a kind of a claustrophobic dark environment to a beautiful sunny. Even when it's like this raining, it's still nice and light in the car. Cold winter's days, got heated front screen. Also here we've got heated steering wheel, which honestly until you've had one, you just don't know how good they are. We've got heated seats. Click that button there. Display changes here, and we can just, there's 3 positions. We'll have it on 1. Climate control, as I say, heated front screen. It's so good. And when there's ice on your windscreen in the morning, and you see everybody else sat in their car and shivering away and so on, and scraping their ice off, and you just get in this and it just disappears. Here we've got 2 cup holders. The locking wheel nut key is in there, so it may rattle, in which case I'll move it, but it's just so the next owner, who, don't forget, can't look at it till March. These cars are just awesome, honestly. I just love driving them. We've got front central armrest. We've got these are adjustable ones. There's a little knob there that you can adjust up and down. You've got the big front central armrest there. It's also got a little refrigerator or cooler in there. If you put that up and then, sorry, shouldn't really be doing that, but do that. There's a little cooling box in there with a switch to knock it on. As I say, cup holders there, a power socket there as well. At the front in here, where the cooler box is, there's an aux in. There's a USB and another power socket in there. On the steering wheel here, we've got the paddle shift, and up and down, minus on the left, plus on the right. And then we've also got cruise control here. Just put that rear wash wipe on. Meridian speakers, so the sound in here. I'll try and remember to put a record on so you very quickly, so you can hear what it's like. Just give it a bit of gas going up the dual carriageway here. And 2+ tons with 5 people in and all the luggage waft up to, well, let's just say 60 miles an hour there. Got Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. Headlamp wash. Power opening tailgate. So the car has had new discs and pads all round. That's an unusual registration number. HJ Sippy, I would read that as. Must Google HJ Sippy's hairdressers when I get back. We've also got a little switch here for getting out of the vehicle. You click the switch and it lowers it down, but it's really good. So much easier to get in one of these than, as I say, I've been using a HJ Sippy as a very naughty driver. That was virtually going through on red. So here we go, we've got phone, you've also got audio there. Now then, let's actually, low fuel lights, come on, get off. There's the TV. It's just showing at the moment, but it'll go off when I set off. You turn that up.
Against presenter Naga Munchetty over comments she made on air about President Trump. Here's the exchange.
Yeah. BBC. Bias Broadcasting Corporation. And I'm thinking that chap came through a little bit late there on his red light on his side. The A-team there. Should really have done a fly past there just to see if the motorway is okay, but it looks like it is. As I say, if you look here, I'll switch the wipers on full. We'll get in the outside lane. You can see where the I'll actually put the front screen on there because it's also a bit, I'm absolutely soaked, so the car's misting up. I've got the aircon on low. We'll put that on a bit higher, warm up, and then let's see, set. So there, switch on in the middle. Just need to pull it down a little bit, just going over 70 there, which I don't want to do. That's 70 miles an hour there, just over 1500 revs, quiet as anything. As I say, you can see there, it's just horrible on the motorway. We'll just put our hazards on there so that nobody piles into the back. Although that's another Range Rover story I have. We have a customer came to see one of our Range Rovers, and his other one had been written off, and he'd been on the motorway when a lorry driver had been texting behind him and ran into the back of him in a Range Rover. It was in a Range Rover Vogue. The back of his Range Rover was up to the back of his seat, squashed, and he got out of it. One or two bruises, but he got out of it. and the first thing he wanted to do was go and buy another Range Rover as soon as he got his compensation, and his settlement for his write-off car. I'm coming off here at the next junction, so didn't get a fantastic idea of what it's like on the motorway, but I've had plenty of Range Rovers and they are the best car to be in. We've got the roof there. We've also got that, if I press the right button, yes I have, that's the shade band coming across. It never gets too light, but sometimes it gets too hot with the sun beating down, even though it is tinted. So you've got that. We'll put that up. There we go. You've also got tilt and slide, and as you can see now, I suppose it would serve me right if that roof didn't shut when it's throwing it down, but it's a Range Rover. Just keep ahead of this lorry driver as well. Don't get covered in spray. The car is just beautiful. It's just, let's see if I can find a lumbar support there. Yep, there you go. Car is beautiful. Oh, actually, I thought I could hear wind noise, and of course I can because the roof was in the tilt position. Thought I'd got one of the windows open then. Well, honestly, what a fantastic car. And I like the old Range Rovers. I did prefer the big square shape of the old Range Rovers, but these are really growing on me. And they drive better and they're more economical than the old Range Rovers. So if you can't afford one, the old Range Rover's fine. If you can, the new one, all aluminium body of course, and this car is ideal, absolutely ideal for me. I would prefer it if there were click switches and not so much of the touch screen like a proper Range Rover should be, because you know, having said that, you've got heated seats, heated steering wheel. It's not likely you're going to be wearing gloves, but switches are always better if you're wearing gloves. And hearing a click and feeling the click on your fingers rather than, you know, I mean, once you get used to switches, you can move your hand around and kind of touch feel and then switch it. But with a touch screen, you're never quite sure, so you do have to take your eyes off the road. Just go a little bit further and then I'll pull up and I'll show you how to use the sat nav, how to pair your mobile to this system, how to stream audio, and but first, before I finish this video, hopefully there's nothing under the bridge here. I'll just stop quickly and then put some music on. And the sound in these Range Rovers with the Meridian speakers is just awesome. I'll only be able to do a quick clip, as again it causes a copyright issue, but we are stopped. Let's just music. What have we got now playing? I don't know what's playing. Oh, Rolling Stones. This should be good.
It's incredibly
Here we go. So into audio. Got audio, video there.
When it's too strong.
My music. Rolling Stones. Oh, here we go. Start me up. What can you say? So here we go. I'll carry on the drive now. But it looks like we might be stuck behind a lorry. In which case, yeah, we are stuck behind a lorry. So I'll just give it some time to go. We have just had this vehicle serviced. We're going to have it MOT'd later on today, as my text just reminded me there. But I'll just check the suspension and just make sure everything's all right. I know it will be, because they've had the car up on the ramp putting new discs on. Here we go. Give it some gas. Here we can just change the weight. So, no cracks, everything perfect. No cracks or knocks, everything absolutely superb. Just a beautiful car, and as I say, one of the cheapest new shape Range Rovers, if not the cheapest or best value on the market, especially with the roof here, the pan roof. Because I think the one that's cheaper, I don't think it has a pan roof, and it completely changes the car. Okay, pull up at you can see what's going on in front of you, what's coming from the side. What's coming over the hinges, and then give it some gas and get out of the way of anything that is coming. Just lovely. Have I forgotten anything? Probably. Oh, you got your terrain response control there. Just click that up and then you can move it to whatever you want. Lorry in my first port of call for doing the video for how to set the sat nav. There you can change the menu on the front there, your driving features and so on. I think this would benefit from the new wiper on the driver's side, which I'll ask them to do on the MOT. But apart from that, that's about the only thing I can find wrong with it. And even that's not horrendous, it's just my preference.